What's up with you? Look, pop at you lanes cause I'm sucker proof. Look, don't play no games, boy, I'm busted proof. Can't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. You a fucking fraud, I'm the fucking truth. I went solo on that ass, I think I'm fucking Snoop. Solo in this game, I'm like fucking group. Solo in
Snoop still alive.
like fucking rope. That's fucking true. That's fucking hope. Near motherfucker, looking like the hustle do. I built the label up just like Russell do. Give me 10 years, they gon' be like Russell O. Never trust them fools. Get a fucking clue. Skip the memes, kill them fangs, watch my fucking moves. Birdman and blue chucks, watch my fucking shoes.
To get another leader with that charisma.
I'm Austin Rose. I'm Jonah Berger. The same black on black crime, but it's fucking
Well, the same thing people thought about the Honorable Malcolm X. And lighting struck twice, even better, with Dr. Khalid Abdul Mohammed. So maybe he's already there. He's already there. Or they are already there. We need men. Big time. Somebody told me that all the properties he owned in his neighborhood, they was put on sale already. All done. But, oh no, feminists are great. Well then, equality. Oh yes. Yeah, equality and whatever, you know. Where's the equality? Why didn't she take over? It's a piece of shit. It's bigger than her, bigger than everybody. What he accomplished, all you had to do was to protect him. You couldn't even do that shit. The fuck out of here.
I'll never mistake it. Can't say my name with niggas whose labels are slaves. You say my name with niggas like Malcolm and Jesus. Count up that low, count up that low. Black on black beers, young niggas salute. Go Cuban links, just rapping my roots. Blood, sweat, and tears, just squeezing my fruits.
The mini cone staring at me. Fucking idiots. Don't have a life.
Cuban links, just rapping my roots. Blood, sweat, and tears, just squeezing my fruits. Look, I got my own shit. How you gonna knock that? Hold up and try close. Shit with the top.
And that bitch still staring at me. Kind of like a low life. It must have been like a low life. I mean, like, who raised them? Who raised them? Nobody. That's the problem. They got raised in the brothel. Children of the brothel. Not even exaggerating. So I told him, you know, I follow African teachers, the African master teachers, you know. They didn't ask me who he was. I told them, you know, I can, you know, the Israelite, you know, we can have like reports, but I can't, you know, you're Israelite. You think that, you know, they're all white or something. I don't know. He know the truth. He was just like bullshitting, you know. He was like saying, oh, he said, you know, there were some black-skinned pharaohs, like some. I said, where it started? Where it started Kemet? What you call Egyptus. It's in Sudan, right? You know what I mean? So how come like, good morning. How you doing? Where's your mommy? She'll come right now. Oh, there she is, I think. They're the same one. like looking around, and he just like yell at me. We don't even know what they say no more. Ah, it's a tragedy. It's the ultimate divide and conquer. They're animals. They're animals. Hmm. They're my ancestors. Next lifetime, I might be a bird too. I don't know. We gotta experience everything. We gotta master everything. Although we gotta come back. Keep coming back. But now, with these computer softwares, what they're doing, they're trapping spirits. They're saying it. We're trapped. All the hip hop, like trap this, trap that. Beyonce got this like kill my soul. They got a song named that. The satanic maggots from hell. Because they put him in a video game and they suck him in. Secula seculorum, like they used to say when I was little. In the Latin mass. He didn't take enough of that white shit. Oh, this guy was so intense yesterday. And I was like narrate, whatever. Narrata in my native tongue. And he was telling me, he went upstairs to the train and the train was coming, so we all walked in. The train came. And we was waiting for the train, and that's where I live at. That's where I live at. Come right now. The devil is like, he was fine as hell. Mm-hmm. I said it like 20 times. Not interested, not interested, not interested. You got in the train with me? Where's your mommy? Where's your mommy? You're eating too much. You're out of control. He got food in his and he's chirping at the same time. Just live and learn. That's one thing that they took away from us. I recommend, if you want to, so sorry, decolonize the mind. This book is called The Road to Ixtlan, by Carlos Castaneda. They have it on audiobooks. They have different voices, so you can pick one that is not too white. And you can buy it on your tablet for a couple dollars. That shit is like, it tell you the truth about this land. Tell you the truth about this land and the laws of this land. Yes, it is African spirituality, but over here there's different spirits than over there. And we gotta get to know them. Otherwise we're messing up. I just remember I had a little clip on my iPod from when, my ex gave me the password for that Flex thing. So they had all these sculptures, Mayan sculptures of mushrooms. So they was doing the same thing in Kemet. They was doing it here. It's like that's all it is. Spirituality is to understand where we at, who's here, the spirits of the mountain, the spirits of the river, spirits of the shore, spirits of the ocean. Anyway, but I'm proud of myself that I got to say something. But then he was speaking, and like nobody else wanted to speak. Nobody else, and he kept saying, "Oh, you," because he didn't wanted to shut us up. And I had already told them, they kicked me out of the rooms. They kicked me out of these rooms. It's like, this is like, I guess I say like, I see that this is better, you try to, like we say over here in Mexico, this is like, you know, I don't know, egging them on. I don't know what's the translation. So, so sorry. This is because I ate a damn Polish sausage. My body's taking it out. They said, oh, grass fed. I'm like, but I was craving so much hot dogs. They say, never sleep. So, so he was talking, and all of a sudden it's like cut off, and I looked, and it's muted by the host. Like, I was like, damn. I was like, I kept quiet the rest of the thing. He closed his space. Nobody say a damn word. And I inboxed him. I told him, cut you off. He was like trying to excuse him, like, oh, it's the space, whatever. Like, oh, come on, it's like, it's nice space. Like, that's the real cancer, individualism. Like, I'm gonna get my college degree so I can have wealth and riches. I can have a name. I can, the Oprah. I. No, it's everybody, including or winged ones. Everybody. That's what we have in this land. All the way this land until Nicaragua. It was called the Anahuac. The Anahuac. They sold this land from Canada to Nicaragua, the land of the Arawak. I mean, they had another version, different spirits over there, like, I don't know. They had the Toltecayotl, or you can say Toltecayotl, and rough translation is the art of living. Sound familiar? The principles of math. Oh no, but it's got nothing to do with Africa. No. So there it was. I'm like, I've tried to make spaces, but nobody come in. It's like, I mean, like, as soon as I started speaking, like 5 people left. It's like, good. They don't want to hear that. All they want to hear that white is great, white skin is the best shit, that is a white. Because they're already fucked up. They're already fucked up. They know that their parents, their grandparents already went looking for the palest of the palest and married, just like my father. And I think I made him a shrine because, the 26th was his first anniversary that he left us in this realm. So I don't know if it's in here or that. I think it's going to be on that one. Look, I don't take the sunglasses. I have like white eyes. Oh, so sun deprived. This is sun deprived. And people love that shit. No, this is saying it. Yeah, I put last night the Obama phone in my bag. This morning it was totally zero battery. It's like, what else? Yeah, I don't have over here a picture of my dad. Yeah, I put over there, like, he wanted to please so much his wife's family. And then they're like racist as fuck. And they're all mulattoes. Some they have like, Africoid hair. Some they have Africoid nose, some have Africoid lips. We all got something, and like, but some are like this color, like my mom. And it's just like, I'm supposed to be playing along that we're white. We're white. I say, I don't lie. I don't lie. I consider myself a humble disciple of the Honorable Malcolm X. It's like, shit, I'm gonna be lying, saying that, that I'm white. No. And I take every chance I can to say I'm not white and put others on blast, like that Gonzalo Lira, the journalist, that SOB. Now I know why they spared him in Ukraine. He went missing a couple of weeks. Now he's putting all these racist videos, African people, carrying on whatever, no contest. It's just like, like saying, look at these animals, look at these thugs. I said, damn, you really think you're white? Keep it up. The slave master is gonna reward you. You know, disgusting. Yeah, I was wondering, why they spare him? I mean, like he used to talk a lot of like, shit against NATO, the truth and stuff, and of course he had perfect domain of the English language. I never heard him speak in our tongue. He's from Chile. He's a Pinochetista. Supposedly he got his United States citizenship because he was running away from Pinochet, the dictator. So sorry, oh my God. But I told him, you're a damn, Pinochetista. I'm like, what the hell, just like, and you say you got to the U.S., I mean, just like, I guess, I don't know. The guy is ugly as fuck, and he always like, flaunting, English language, like, oh yeah, that shit don't impress me. We having like a civil war on these spaces because all these whitexicans, all these people with degrees, and then there's real Mexicans, that call and like, whatever, tone it down. You don't have to use that freaking college language over here. You want to keep everybody out? You want to keep the people like, I mean, yeah, they shut me down. They say, oh, you haven't read this, you haven't read that, you cannot even talk. I say, I'm not going to read white shit. I'm not going to read. This is the Anahuac. Whatever work over there might work over there, but it's not going to work over here. And they go like that. I'm like, whatever, whatever. And I said it every time. I said it every time. There's voices missing right here in these spaces. There's native voices. There's like the original Mexicans, and missing. You got all these colors. I mean, I'm telling you, like, you just open it. I didn't even look because I go to Fordham and Grand Concourse, $1.50 still. It's still $1.50. So it's like I was just gonna take the the train, but it's like I found the salmon right here. It's called Universe something. $2.99 each can, and they got double tag. Like they first tried to sell it for $4.99, and then they put the other tag at the bottom. They put the other tag at the bottom, and I'm glad that I don't have to go all the way there because I said like, damn, it's like it was at Key Foods. That was at Key Foods, so I'm gonna go and see. I mean, not today. If the Key Foods over there by 187, they have it on sale again because I just loaded up. But now I have to be walking the whole city looking for it because I want to load up more because I was only allowed to buy four, so I was only two supermarkets. He's so innocent. It's like right there. You better grow up fast. I guess it just happened. I guess I don't know. They learn from. Where's your mommy? ¿Dónde mama? He's all fat. I think he's been eating. And shit, a lot of these things fell right under here, so I have to change subject. And it's drizzling, so I better just get starting. This is enough for one day. I think this is only. You see how like subliminal, like whatever, I don't know, subliminal. So, damn, 48 minutes. On my own therapy session. I have a lot of shit still bottled up. I'm not taking nothing to the grave, nothing. Like our president say, my chest is not a warehouse. I'm gonna say what I see, how I see it. It's not the truth. I'm not saying it's the truth, but this is what I see. And am I qualified? Yes. Yes. I've been here more than 30 years over here in the United States. I came when I was 23. So I did the whole circle, Eurocentric, bleaching my hair, the whole thing. I did it. You name it, I did it. Unfortunately, not proud. Like the Honorable Malcolm X said, to have been stupid, it's no shame. To continue to be stupid, it is a disgrace. And that's what they want to know. That's why they want to stay. They don't want to be left out. People who are normal, they never, I guess, experience, isolation like myself, whatever, They wouldn't even last. They wouldn't even last. They wouldn't even last. Oh my God, I'm peeing so bad. There's no bathrooms. Where was I? I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, I mean, like they all like want to fit in always. They all get their freaking yellow Crocs. They look like a dog. And the bonnet, like the uniform, the whole uniform with the prostitute eyelashes. And it's like, nice. They see me, I'm not part of that shit. And they look at me like I'm an alien. It's like, and I am transsexual. Sometimes I feel like, well, maybe God put us over here to shame these bitches. How come she look better than me? She behave better than me. I'm like, always being, I'm freezing. Oh my God. And I think it's gonna be on Tremont if I can get in the back of the bus. I don't mind going in the back of the bus. But she's a hero. Rosa Parks is a hero. Even when she contributed to shut down all black-owned bus lines. Dr. Ifatun, say nobody wanted to ride on black-owned bus because that was passé. Everybody wanted to take the buses with the crackers, and they thought that shit was so great. That little girl that they sent to school, everybody's spitting on her. It's called child abuse. That mother should be in jail still. How are you gonna force your child
take it with all those rabbit crackers. I don't know. It might have been a show. You know, at this point, I don't even I don't even believe, you know, nothing I see. Because how are you gonna say, you know, she was in opera. That little girl, of course, is now is a professional bed wench now, saying, you know, like, you know, yes, in the classroom they were hitting me. They was like, whatever. It's like, well, stupid bitch. I'm like, I don't allow nobody to disrespect me. I walk out. I don't even go where I'm tolerated. I go where I'm appreciated. But this bitch is like, oh no, how much the government gave them? She's supposed to be a national hero. You know, you're supposed to send your children where they don't like them, where they torture them all the time. And that's progress. There's some sick, perverted shit. She should be in jail. I'm gonna die and say, you know, that mother, I think she's dead now. I don't know. She should have been put in jail. How you gonna send your little girl, you know? And it's traumatizing. Like, oh no, I know. I wanna be around the pink dick. That's it. It's like that commercial, you know, what wouldn't they do for a whatever candy bar, I forgot. Why wouldn't they do for that? So it's like, you just tell them that there's crackers and like, I want to be there. I want to be there. I gotta be there. And I gotta get his attention because I want to be that Urkel. What was her name? Angela Urkel, whatever. No, what was it? Megan Urkel. Because I want to be the next one. And a prince is gonna look at me. And you know, I'm gonna have my own television series on Netflix and blah blah blah. It's like,